You know.
Oh, Matsura on pole position.
Let's go. All right.
Let's see. Looks like a pretty even
Okay.
grid. Honestly.
I mean, normally we start at the back, but I think we've got to take a step on board with Matsura. Let's see how he deals with this pressure coming into the race.
And off they go. First race of the second match is underway.
Matsura in the beautiful car with a beautiful engine sound, heading down the hill into the difficult braking zone. You want to be braking early. You want to be making sure you're not going too wide. Very tentative right there from Matsura, but manages to keep it together. We've got NYAN Driving. Cheetah as well coming through the order. He's up into third. So it looks like Matsura has had a good time, but let's drop back down the order. Let's have a look at what's happening with Cheetah right now. Some bumpety side-by-side racing. So we see Click go down the inside.
That's a tricky corner. And here comes a tricky section as well. Hopefully nobody flies off into the rocks here.
Yeah, if you accelerate too early, you can understeer wide and go into those rocks, and then you're going to go flip over. And with the new changes, that's going to mean a lot.
So far so good, actually. Everyone survived.
Yes, but I mean, I'm gonna have to be honest. It hurts watching Heisenplerp race. It hurts my eyes. He's bumping everyone always, and every team race I've seen him do.
You actually didn't watch the race earlier today, then.
you did not see Naposha and Gray's battle earlier, that's for sure.
I did see Naposha, and
oh, it's Titanic.
Yeah, a little bump.
That's a classic Titanic.
It goes down the inside, misses his braking zone, shoves him wide, and says, "Thank you, man."
You know what the
Four
problem
positions.
is? Aggressive drivers. Cheetah's too nice. Like, he's proven to
Yeah.
be good. He will never turn in.
Oh, as Letzebuerg and Cheetah go side by side right there. Letzebuerg up the inside. I know for a fact that this is one of the few tracks that Germany has done a little bit of practice for. So I think coming into this race, they are slightly more prepared than a lot of the NA drivers is. Wow, that's a bit weird. Right there from
NYAN Driving trying his best to block America's drivers behind him, but Heisenplerp is through. Click as well. Meanwhile, Matsura has a nice 2-second gap.
Did you think you'd ever say that? Matsura's forming a gap from pole position.
Yeah. Matsura off pole position has streaked away with this race. 2 seconds in the lead. Let's go.
Right now, as of, he is putting in Hamilton.
That's, pretty much.
2 seconds on the first lap.
He's out of the RS zone.
Ghostman right here. Cheetah probably wants to let him by. Ghostman probably the fastest guy on NA on track right now. You see Letzebuerg punting to the side, and Kutten and Letzebuerg and Ghostman all going side by side. Let's drop back to Kutten's POV for one moment and hop on.
He's
board
actually
with
up to
him.
7th. He's up to 7th place now.
Checkpoint, dude. What the fuck?
Very good opening lap by Kutten.
Did you get stuck in gear?
Is he going to be able to do anything here?
NYAN
A little
Driving
bump.
tries to extend over the grass right there, and that doesn't work out for him particularly.
Not this shit again.
I appreciate
What
him.
are you doing?
Anyways,
Daring.
Yeah, already have like ram or
What
something.
the fuck are you doing?
Side by side.
Kutten is molding
Kutten
right
trying.
now.
Yeah, he's trying his best to keep the position, but
Borderline ramming. He was doing the same thing with Cheetah.
oh, absolutely, yeah.
I got
He defends the
really
inside
rammed.
on him.
Like the.
I think he was trying to make a move.
Lap, dude.
Yeah, this
So
Ferrari's
much as
gonna-
well.
If they're ram and
There we go.
that's
Ghostman should be.
Come on,
he
Ghostman.
might actually have a shot at winning this.
Gooseman lost the back end of his car right there. He wasn't able to make it happen.
We'll see.
I see Heisenplerp's closing on Matsura. I'm not liking that.
Oh, and Letzebuerg loses the back end of his car. Kutten tries to go around the inside, but just
he got the
steams in far too
Oh.
quickly into that session right
That was
there.
funny.
Is there a bump there?
Yeah, I died.
I'm gonna have to take notes on that.
Well, if you go too far on the inside,
Yeah.
you're going to go over the bumps right there. You need to go on a wide entry on that
Yeah, but
corner.
if you hit
Well,
the
Kutten
wall-
looking down
could-
the inside of Letzebuerg right there. It's a nice little move. Doesn't force him out too
I
wide.
didn't
He's
get
going
a
side
slow
by
lap.
side.
Oh, yeah,
Actually.
that really sucks.
Very nice.
Coast, I mean, blocking you that much.
This is a very good battle for 7th place.
But North
Matsura as well, though. Matsura is under attack, 4/10 of a second right there. As Kutten ghosts inside Letzebuerger right there, just manages to take the position. He's got the inside line, so he should be fine. In the meantime, let's hop on board with our race leader, Matsura, as he engages in battle with Heisenplerp, who's right behind him.
It's interesting to see that Matsura lost 2 full seconds on the second lap. I think Heisenplerp is just putting on a really good pace right now.
Just for research purposes, what's a good lap around here?
I currently have the fastest time in Britain with a 2:04.7. I know that other people have hit faster than that.
Right, so Matsura surely must have made a mistake there on that second lap, otherwise he would have got
Kutten is up to 6th.
NYAN
NYAN Driving made a mistake, and Kutten took it.
Matsura's first Kutten in 6th? What alternative universe are we in?
Here we go, Cheetah looking down the inside of Titanic. Titanic going a little bit wide there. His wing has gone as he crashed into a wall at some point. Cheetah looks for the switchback, but just gets covered off on the inside. Trying to get the good exit. But he's in the slipstream.
You can actually see that, like, the top 6, basically, all have Team Wars experience. Like, they've done a lot of races, and it's showing right here, right now.
Yep.
Because Kutten on raw pace, like, he normally can't compete with top runners, but he has the experience to know, you know, like, what he can do and what he can do.
Oh my god, I just saw a 4 wide.
Yeah, that was interesting.
What?
I don't think we have a POV right there, but yeah, Kutten went 4 wide along with Letzebuerger, Ghostman, and NYAN, I believe.
Yeah, and NYAN hit the wall, rather the fence.
Cheetah having the better speed on that, but he knows overspeed on that approaching corner is dangerous, because you can miss your braking point.
Is he gonna go
he
for it?
understeers right there, misses the apex. That corner is so crucial that you get the early turn in.
This is what I was afraid of with that extra speed.
And fighting for 7th place right now. He's within 1/10 of Letzebuerg? I have no idea how to pronounce it.
Is still holding off Heisenplerp. Let's actually push Cheetah up to the top.
There's action on every single stream right now. It's amazing.
As you can see, into the 207.
Oh. .207s, Kutten 209. Who else? 210, 207 for Cheetah as well.
Matsura with a 207.0, so putting in a nice little lap for himself right there. Gradually getting onto his pace. Definitely want to be running in the 206s and 205s after you've done, you know, maybe 6 or 7 laps in. But just as you're warming up, getting used to racing in the pack, 207.0, not a bad pace there for Matsura. Definitely could be race winning, but Heisenplerp is still sticking right to his rear bumper.
As Ghostman is stuck behind Letzebuerg, and he's unable to make the move. And he's falling behind the order now. Like, he's 10 seconds behind Matsura right now. And we are 4 laps in. Fourth lap is finishing right now. So he's gonna have to make that move as soon as possible. If he wants to have a shot, you know, at like maybe the podium. But that seems really hard right now.
Let's actually hop on board with Matsura. Matsura under a huge amount of pressure right now.
He actually looks behind. Shouldn't do it too much. Actually, he should play the advantage of the corner. Kind of maybe trick Heisenplerp into braking too late.
This is a battle for
very nicely himself. Safe, but yet quite fast. As we see Heisenplerp go wide. Surely must have cost him time, right? It didn't. He saved that.
Nah, he managed to carry his speed onto the grass without hitting that stone on the outside. Very dangerous line that if you get it even slightly wrong, you're going to lose 100 miles per hour of speed hitting a rock. But he just about manages to survive it, and he's right on the back of Matsura. Matsura leaves the outside open, but just covers it off under the braking. Keeps his position. In the meantime, Click, Titanic, and Cheetah are all catching at a rate of knots.
Yeah, it looks like we have like this pack of 5 cars running in front of everyone else, and they're like on a really good pace. and then there's like Kutten, Letzebuerg, and Ghostman behind them, and then we have 4 people at the bottom who are struggling for pace right now and unable to like match what the guys in front are doing. So it looks like we have 3 packs basically at the moment.
Yeah, very surprised with Heisenplerp right there, as Cheetah has managed to get himself right. Actually, no, has he? He's still on the back of Titanic. Never mind. For some reason, I thought he'd made an overtake.
Kutten is unable to. Oh, Ghostman made a move. Ghostman up to 7th.
Well, it should be interesting. Because then he's going to be catching Kutten.
Yeah.
Oh, Matsura is road blocking Heisenplerp right now. He was doing everything he can to keep him behind, but Click and
Ich block den
Titanic
Typen so arg ab.
catching up right now.
Yep. The gap drops from 2.5 seconds to 1.5 seconds. So we might have a 3 or 4 way for the win here. 5 laps in.
Passt.
6th lap starting right now.
Sobald
Oh, as
du mit ihm
Ghostman
battles,
goes
will ich
on
vorne
the
kein
inside,
Problem haben.
overtakes Kutten.
Ja. Aber solange der eben Windschatten hat, wird er auf jeder Gerade einfach
Kutten with
wieder
207
rankommen
as well.
und jede Kurve dann nochmal probieren.
Pretty decent lap time.
Ich habe in Turn 1 einen riesen Vorteil, weil er da einfach Dirty eher hat, aber
Oh, Titanic goes wide and loses place with Cheetah.
Patience paid off.
Yep, absolutely. So it looks like Matsura. Oh, someone's rewinding. NYAN Driving, rewinding.
Yep. NYAN Driving.
This is actually looking really good for a Germanic region right now.
Yep, slightly ahead by 11 points before the rewind of Toby.
Oh, Cheetah
It
going
looks-
side by side right there.
It looks like Americas could use a chicken right about now.
Yeah, if only they thought of a certain guy that happens to be really good in real drive. I can't name anyone of the Americas, but I'm sure they would have found someone.
So Cheetah right now seems to have pretty decent pace. He's already in the 206s. Catching up to Matsura, and he has managed to get past Titanic as well. So Cheetah and Ghostman making their way through the field at a rate of knots right now seem to be probably the fastest people on
Yep.
track.
Ghostman finally unleashed, and he's already opening the gap to Kutten. He needs to. He's 5 seconds behind Titanic though, so he has work to do in the next 4.5 laps he has remaining.
Cheetah going for a wide line, takes it nice and slow on the entry, very safe right there, not risking anything. Gets a bump from the back end from Titanic. Titanic missing his braking zone slightly, being aggressive on Cheetah, but Cheetah keeps his position right there. Slows the car down, gets on the inside on the camber just a little bit, doesn't use the back end of his car over this very tricky little braking zone. Keeps his car nice and tight to the inside, but oh, Titanic is right there. Cheetah got the slightly better exit though, and Titanic is just going to tuck himself into the slipstream.
As Heisenplerp is making a move on Matsura, he has the inside, and he gets the job done.
Oh, and Titanic as well has made the inside move on Cheetah. So, although
Copy-paste.
Heisenplerp made the move, they also lost a position in
Okay, da hat
exactly
er
the same
seinen
manner.
Bremsung erstmal richtig verkackt.
Now it's Matsura's turn to put under pressure.
I mean, I think Matsura is going to be happy with the podium. Of course, he was leading for 6.5 laps, but Heisenplerp just has more pace. He's just faster with his car on this track.
Oh, Matsura, he's losing it right now. Losing the back end, sliding the car.
Yeah, but he's doing a good job for his region, you know, so...
Definitely.
Yeah, he just needs to chill out. He doesn't need to get this first position. Click is right behind him now.
Maybe he should give the position to Click. Just to see if Click might be able to catch Heisenplerp.
Americas has 1st, 5th, 6th, and 7th position right now. With both Cheetah and Ghostman catching up to the guys in front. I don't think this is over yet. We're going to have like 3 more laps.
The pack is relatively close.
Yeah.
Nice to see.
It
Yeah,
looks
this is
like you
definitely
can
gonna
really...
require a point count.
Yep.
As
Matsura.
Click gets-
He should probably let him go.
we take a wide entry onto this hairpin, but he doesn't. He's holding on to the position. Well, Click's starting to get under pressure from Titanic and Cheetah.
As Kutten is fighting for his life right now, trying to defend 7th position. And he defends the inside line.
That Click pass.
Oh, Matsura goes wide here. Click should be able to pass him.
Does he? Does he? Does he? Does he? Does he? He does.
No.
But in the meantime,
Ferrari's back up.
we have Kutten.
Only fucking practice.
Ooh, Matsura goes so
Only
quickly.
did
Oof.
practice, which I
He went
think
really
is
fast for
not-
that section.
Okay.
But he saved it.
This is the least out of all
He
this
breaks
year,
this
so.
Yeah.
Cheetah less than 3
When they
seconds
were
behind
putting out the
Titanic.
rules and stuff and blah blah blah. It's like.
Ooh, as
say,
Kutten gets pushed really hard.
Okay, okay.
That was-
Right, the pink Ferrari
Oh,
just
at least he keeps the position.
rammed in at this point.
Yeah,
I'm not
true.
sure if that was an actual push or that kind of seemed like this.
Yeah.
You brake check him so I
Most
can
likely.
catch up. No balls.
we have to keep in mind that we have people from 2 different continent racing. So,
I am blocking him.
It's kind
He's
of
very
like
Titanic
trying
has
to
actually
send
caught up to
corners
Click as
if
well,
he
so
gets
Matsura has
infected,
roadblocked
he'll
his
just ram
teammates
you
back, and now we've got 3
Just take
Germans
rough hard and
covered by
fries.
only a single second
Just take the
at
hard
the front of the
fries.
order.
this is playing really well into Cheetah's and Ghostman's hands right
Oh,
now.
what about Heisenplerp? He's just getting away chilling.
Yeah, I think he has this one in the bag at this point, unless,
Well,
you know,
Matsura
makes a
should
mistake.
really consider letting his teammates pass.
yeah. I mean, it's not gonna matter at the end, unless Cheetah and Ghostman, catch up and overtake.
They only noticed
like
the
2 of
lap
them,
1
but
and lap 10
still.
and they haven't noticed anything after that.
I think a good strategic call would be, to just let them go.
Oh, or is it? I don't think
Incident.
And then defend the
singular,
4th
'cause I'm
position.
pretty sure there's
Oh,
incident
as Kutten
singular.
gets hit so hard
it's
again.
not- they haven't even
Oh,
noticed
no.
this race yet. They're still looking into this race.
Letzebuerg, definitely
Okay,
his
yeah.
racecraft has
He's
not
not
been his
breaking.
strongest suit in the
Oh,
last
no.
couple races, and he
He's
is
just not breaking, he just came
caused
straight
Kutten
into
to
you.
absolutely
What's
mold.
your lap times right now?
07.
208,697. Pretty
There
slow.
one at
There's a
07
lot of
against,
contact.
Ferrari at P7 Kutten.
Let's see the gaps. There we go. Less than 2 seconds for Cheetah right now. And we have 2 laps to go.
Oh, and Cheetah has done a 205.9. So Cheetah
Yeah,
really
there we go.
putting it down.
He's on it. As long as he doesn't make any big mistake, he's looking at potentially 3 positions even. Look at that train behind Matsura.
Matsura made.
Oh no, this is... Oh, there we go. Click, it's through.
He's finally
And
been
Titanic.
passed.
Is it too late though? Probably not.
Cheetah
mean-
and Matsura are in the same livery.
Yes, they are.
Interesting. I understand it from a patriotic point of view from Matsura, but I'm interested by Cheetah.
Because Cheetah likes drinking Red Bull, probably. Pog.
Kutten is still defending his 7th position. As for the bottom 4, I haven't seen any changes in positions in a while now.
Yeah, no, unless Click unleashes like a beast, he's not catching Heisenplerp.
Yeah.
Oh,
With one and a
Matsura is
lap.
within striking range. On the last lap, Cheetah can be right on him. And Ghostman's not too far behind as well.
It happened again, didn't it? Matsura had a podium. He even had a first position for 6 laps. And podium for 8 laps, and unfortunately he lost it.
Yep.
In the closing
Second.
stages of the race.
The second he got passed, he just lost his consistency.
Yeah.
He could have roadblocked Click and Titanic up until the finish, I'm sure, but then, he has to take one for the team.
Yeah.
Cheetah takes a wide line, that's interesting.
I think the current points positions would be a very slight win for the Germans, actually.
Yeah. Ooh, Kutten hits the wall!
Ooh.
He's going to lose position now. Yep. He drops to 8.
So Kutten
And-
loses position to Letzebuerg.
And every point could matter here, so... That's rough. He just carried too much speed, and it is what it is.
Seems like Matsura stepped on the gas.
Yeah, he's right behind Titanic now.
I don't think he's planning to lose that first
Oh, Ghostman and Cheetah are actually battling.
Ghostman kind of aggressive on his teammate, not gonna lie. And again, he did catch up a second in half a lap.
It's last lap. This is the
Actually,
last
he's
thing
lagging
they
fast,
need.
isn't he?
He
Oh,
should
he's
not do
taking
that.
the right line.
In my opinion, like, it's the last lap. Like, even if he overtakes Cheetah, I don't think he can do anything to attack Matsura. He should just let Cheetah.
Cheetah's feeling the pressure for some reason.
Yeah, because Ghostman is too close now.
Well,
Like-
Ghostman is kind of out of the picture, but
Yeah.
so actually, he really
Oh,
close.
Cheetah got a really good exit. Here he goes. He looks down the inside, but Matsura covers it off. Cheetah's on the grass. He's not going to be able to accelerate. Matsura, just by the skin of his teeth, manages to keep that position. Cheetah goes wide, though. Ghostman can take that position. Ghostman takes that position, and now it's Ghostman on the back of Matsura. So Matsura only has a couple more corners. He needs to defend his position. I think this could be for the race.
And meanwhile, Kutten is in close battle as well. Oh, this is going to.
Really unfortunate.
Oh, Cheetah's on the inside of Matsura, but that switches to the outside. Matsura defending.
Did Ghostman get
Ghostman shoves down the inside
He
of
did.
Matsura. But he can't do it. Matsura, though, he's left the inside open. He covers it across, though, just about. No! Matsura crashes into the wall on the last corner!
Oh no!
Why was Black on the field?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's not something that you want to see.
Oh, no! Matsura!
Matsura lost 2 positions in one corner. He made one big mistake, and that cost him.
I think that might give America the win for the race.
Oh no.
Oh no, that is so.
Well, let's do the
I
math.
really hate to see it.
Oh man, I didn't do him any favors saying how unlikely it was he finishes first.
55 points for Americas, if my math is correct.
So yeah, that is it. So the Matsura crashing there actually does give America's the overall win for that track. On
Close
the
race
last
though.
corner.
Really close between Germany
Yeah.
and America. Please.
Yeah, that was super close though.
That was
And
a
a really
good
great
race.
recovery drive from Cheetah and Ghostman to come from the back of the field. Oh, Matsura, after getting pole position, he's in last place at the start of this one.
Zuerst
Oh.
Pole, jetzt letzter.
Matsura and Kutten, last
Yeah,
2.
first,
Oh.
that's
Me and the boys at the back of the grid.
Ghostman starting 10th, so he's gonna have work to do. Again.
Kartin.
And it started.
Kartin. You missed the first shift, Kartin.
They're getting used to the car right now.
they're getting used to that big badonkadonk in the trunk. That engine that weighs down the back wheels. As Matsura actually does a nice first corner and takes Kutten, and he's also taking Ghostman. So Matsura popping off in
nice
turn 1.
overtaking, like Ghostman especially.
Oh,
And he's going for it.
going.
Ooh.
Oh, but Ghostman's on his inside.
Oh no, oh no, what is this? This is messy.
There's an absolute gaggle of Porsches right there. They're human centipeding into the first hairpin.
Oh, Matsura hits Toyo again.
Ich bin jemanden komplett hinten reingeknallt.
Ghostman definitely a little late on the brakes every corner up or something.
Oh, and Matsura up the inside.
Oh
of
my
Kutten.
god, so many cars.
Digga, Kartin, hallo.
Kutten with a better exit.
Fucking Argentina.
Oh no, oh.
Digga.
This is rough. There's a lot of bumping right now.
Everyone's just trying to find their spot on the track.
Yeah.
Until you're in,
Das ist wie so eine Mercedes.
Until you're
Da
in a
kriegst du
single
Arsch,
row.
so eine Kontrolle.
Kutten just gives her my bad.
Digga, was ist das?
Click in
Well,
third.
Matsura went on a drift adventure briefly there.
NYAN Driving in 4th, Venosas in 5th,
Okay.
Titanic in 6th.
In Practice hat der das Heck nicht so rausgeschoben beim Downshiften.
Let's see how
So
that's going
right
to change
now-
in the next laps.
It's Matsura and Psycho who are the guys who are at the back, but the rest of Germany are quite far towards the front of the order, actually.
Same.
I'm surprised they have voice chat active.
But there is a gap appearing. So Cheetah, Letzberg, and Click are definitely the ones out in front, and then NYAN Driving is roadblocking back against many other people on his team. Matsura almost missed a checkpoint, going very on the inside right there.
NYAN Driving was doing the same thing in the first race as well. He was blocking people as much as possible, and he did a good job doing that, blocking fairly. And he might have to do that again this race to give Germanic region a chance. As Titanic goes through, Heisenplerp goes through, 4th, 5th, Ghostman up to 6th now. Oh no,
look at
Niall
that
lost
pack!
Niall lost 5 positions in 2 corners, 6 positions. Oh no.
But Sir can't make it stick because of his
Ja,
own
war's
teammates.
nicht du,
Otherwise he
es
would
war
have gone
einfach
past Garden.
im Allgemeinen in der Kurve bin ich jetzt schon
Actually, how many positions did Nyan lose over there?
5 position in 2 corners. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
That is, yeah, indeed, unfortunate.
Danke, Wetter.
Yeah, he leaves the outside, inside open, and Matsura gets past him. So Matsura is still staying on the back of this pack. Him and Kutten just sort of sharking around at the edges of this battle that's going on. At the front of the battle is Heisenplerp and Ghostman, the 2 NA guys who are probably the most pacey in the last race. And Vino is up in there, and behind, and they're all swapping positions left and right.
Heisenplerp made a mistake. Lost the positions.
Heisenplerp not nearly as dominant as he was in the other race.
Yeah. He's struggling right now.
Yeah, even though they're both rear-wheel drive cars, they've got a very different weight distribution and a very different driving style. The Porsche is much more about carrying speed, whereas the Ferrari is more about getting that nice exit. So we're going to be seeing people doing their utmost to carry at the highest apex speed through these corners. We see Matsura losing the back end of his car, steaming down the inside of Kutten, making contact right there. He didn't want to be doing that.
Click is actually keeping up with Cheetah.
Yep.
Only 1 second behind. As Ghostman is up to 4th now. Oh,
Yeah,
someone's
Ghostman.
rewinding. Someone rewinding. Cheetah rewinding down to 5th place.
That is huge for the order. Cheetah down in the pack. He's amongst the Venos and the Ghostmans, but he is in front of Titanic, going side by side.
Garden gets red exit.
Yeah, Matsura. Over to Kutten. This is what they need. Matsura needs to make some moves. He needs to get up the order. Because it's not looking great for them right now. With 9th, 11th, and 12th for their team.
You're right.
Yeah, Germany's so close to a
that
lot
dive.
of these wins. Matsura dives down the inside of Toyo, doesn't take the position, just lifts up a little bit, Leden goes past.
Yeah, I feel like Matsura is trying a little bit too hard right now. He needs to be patient. He needs to like build that move he wants to make.
Oh, Toyo goes fully on the grass right there. That's not nice. You don't want to be sliding so much. Matsura looking around the outside. As Toyo hits the inside pixel right there by the bump. Matsura has the inside line going into this corner. Uses the camber to his advantage, but goes a little bit wide, bumping side by side with Toyo. Toyo gets the inside, but loses a bit of momentum as he does so. Matsura ahead by a car length as he comes into the next section. Got the inside line, got the dominant line. Hooks it onto the grass. Nice corner there from Matsura, and he can get a nice exit as Heisenplerp makes contact with Titanic, and he can now look up the inside of Heisenplerp, getting revenge for that last race and taking Heisenplerp right there, the race 1 winner, down in 8th position as Matsura overtakes him.
Oh, they're side by
is
side.
flying.
Oh, das ist gefährlich.
Ghostman is flying right now.
Heisenplerp has the inside. Oh, Titanic struggling to make that corner. Oh, Toyo pushing Matsura.
Contact left and right, we've got aero pieces flying around. I believe that was Titanic's wing. Matsura though, forced wide on this corner, you don't want to be there. Looks for the switchback. Just about
Someone
managed
asked-
to get that checkpoint.
Someone asked in voice chat if you lose downforce, if you lose a wing.
No.
Boys, this is not motorsport. I don't think it happens there either.
Oh! Click is up in first place. Ooh, was that a thing?
Yeah, with Cheetah
yeah.
missing the
Oh
checkpoint.
yeah, sorry, yeah. So he was already there. I thought
Yep.
someone had missed the checkpoint.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't add it up together as well.
So yeah,
Actually,
Click is in
let-
first place. Letzebuerg is actually falling behind. Some consistency issues right there. So Ghostman is already catching up massively, only a second behind Letzebuerger.
Hmm.
For all being in the same car with the same PI, these guys are very aggressive with each other.
Definitely. As
The driving
Heisenplerp
styles
around
can
the
be extremely
outside.
similar.
Titanic
Yeah.
maintains his position once again. Cuts off Heisenplerp on the apex. He's going to hold the inside line. Heisenplerp makes contact, puts him wide, takes the position. Oh, and Titanic is not happy with that move. Just immediately blows himself up.
So auf die Nerven. Nee, hat
Oh no, that's not good. That's not what they needed.
Das war leicht.
sich als Bremse. Guck mal, wie schnell ich zum Stehen komme.
I was doing the maths. If like Titanic and Matsura were in 6th and 7th, they would still be down 2 points at the end. So if Titanic dropping to 10th now is like a huge hit for Germanic
Nee.
region.
Yeah, Titanic really needed to keep that position. Losing that there to Heisenplerp is a massive downside for the region as a whole, but Matsura is still staying in contact.
Titanic has the pace though. Like I'm sure he can
Oh, was?
pick up a few places. Oh,
Der
Matsura.
hat auch gerade einen Sprung gemacht.
Matsura goes once again on the inside as he did in the first race, going over that bump.
As ToyoTireSlayer is very happy about that
Digga,
mistake
Toyo, hör
Matsura
auf, mir
did.
hinten rein zu bumsen. Was ist mit dir?
Gets a
Oh,
nice
wow.
line through the last corner that time. That's how you want to be taking that in this car. Matsura does nicely there, but the mistakes earlier in the lap costing him, but still a PB lap.
Ich habe jede einzelne Runde gebettelt bis jetzt.
Ich kann mit dazu eine gute Rundenzeit setzen, weil mir
2 minute 13.
auffahren muss.
So yeah, the pace on this track, high 210s, low 211s, definitely possible in the race pace. So if we see people start to really put on that pace, maybe Ghostman himself can start putting in those laps, low 212s, high 211s at least. We're expecting to see out of him. And
Just
Letzebuerg
trying-
actually has been putting on some nice pace. He's actually extended his gap to Ghostman, so Letzebuerg keeping his position at the moment.
His best performance yet, I think. Out of the
Yeah,
race.
definitely. He's got the space when he's on his own, but it's just that racecraft that's let him down a couple of times.
Listening to the voice comms from Americas is very interesting. Have to admit.
What are they saying? What's the cinch?
They're basically commentating the race. I mean, they seem to be in a very good mood right now, and they have every reason to be because they're winning second race as well. I mean, not the second race, but overall, they're still ahead by a few points. Because Germany only has first and second, and then bottom three. So
Oh,
it's all up
so
to
see
Matsura
Cheetah-
now.
Cheetah and left nut, Mr. Vinosis, they're battling away. They're beginning to slow each other down, actually. Both of them setting the low 212s, so decent pace there for these two drivers, but having some issues. Meanwhile, Ghostman is caught right up onto the back of Letzebuerg. We can watch that on the mini-map right there. Those two drivers very close on track. Letzebuerg needs to keep that position as Vino goes wide. And Cheetah is looking down the inside. Heisenplerp also catching up to these two drivers. But Cheetah lets off and lets Vino go.
Oh, this is not good. They should not be fighting each other.
So yeah, battles on the track right there. Having some issues. They really need to not be fighting with each other. They need to be attacking forwards onto Click at the front of the order, as Ghostman is still right behind Letzberg.
Oh, there are the 3 cars within 2 seconds right now. I wish we had a point of view on that one, on that battle.
Yeah, at the moment behind, we've got Heisenplerp who's caught up all the way to Cheetah. Heisenplerp putting on some nice pace, and then we've got a gaggle of cars around NotMatsura, Toyo, and Kutten all together on track. Titanic has fallen off the back a little bit, having some issues in this car in particular. Maybe not having the most ideal tune for the track locked in for his car, and still goes now 2 tenths only behind Letzberg. Letzberg really needs to hold that position with everything that he's got.
Yeah, unfortunately, Matsura is unable to match Heisenplerp's pace, right, for 6th place, and Titanic is 20 seconds behind leaders, and like 5 seconds down on Kutten. So he's gonna have to do like crazy 5 laps, 4 laps, 4.5 laps to do something here.
I think right now Heisenplerp fastest man on track. As far as I can see, maybe Ghostman as well. And they're actually, Ghostman and Letzberg have been catching up to Click for the last couple of laps as well. So we could see by lap 10 some battles going on right there at the front. See Heisenplerp make contact with the wall there. Matsura and Toyo still right next to each other on track. Not sure what's happened to Titanic. He really needed to be at the front of the order in order to get these wins.
Yeah, there's
extremely wide. Cheetah dodges him very nicely, avoiding the contact. Clean driving as always from Cheetah, takes that position back. And all of this has allowed Vino to extend his advantage over these two drivers to just a little bit, but Matsura is catching them, I think.
Yeah, he actually is. He's only 2 seconds behind now. He was 3.5. But once again, we see like these packs forming. The top 3 are fighting for 1st place, and then we have the next 3 drivers fighting for 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Oh, Ghostman got past. Ghostman got past Letzberg on the mini map. So that is really big for the points right now. That puts Germany at a huge disadvantage. They need to be hoping for a checkpoint miss or something as Heisenplerp runs himself out into the wall. And that puts Matsura close. This could be good. That is a top 6 position. If Matsura can get past Heisenplerp and Cheetah, that could be still a win. We have to remember, first position is by far the most valuable, and then every position in the top 6 is equally valuable.
Yeah, I just realized it doesn't matter the points difference from first race, because each race is counted separately.
Exactly.
So either we have 2-0 or 1-1. A tie for Germanic would be really big here, because otherwise they go down with 2 losses, 0 points.
Yeah, they would definitely have it all to do if they let themselves fall into that position. Not what they want to be happening. They were so close on a number of occasions. It's just they were missing those couple of fast drivers who dropped out on them.
Yep.
Matsura comes up to the line. Another 2:12.8. So not the fastest laps individually, but Matsura is gradually gaining on Heisenplerp in front, who keeps on making these small mistakes.
Titanic catching up to Kutten. He's only 4 seconds behind now. Not even 4, 3 seconds.
Oh, Heisenplerp.
So if Titanic can...
Heisenplerp is having some difficulties right now. Matsura is closing. Oh, but Matsura stalls his car.
Yeah, that was not good. Oh, Seiko almost missed the checkpoint.
Matsura comes up the hill. He doesn't want to hit the inside right there. Dodges it nicely. Nice line through that corner, carrying his speed. Only 2 seconds behind. He can see Heisenplerp in front of him, and he needs to make that happen. He's just not able to do it. And in the meantime, Ghostman, 1.2 seconds from Click, who's currently running in first with 2 laps to go. Click needs to defend for his life if he wants his team to come away with the victory. His first place is the only thing keeping them in it.
Yeah, Click is doing a really good job so far, honestly. 8 laps in, still first place. Yeah, Ghostman is catching up, but it's Click, you know. If you're stuck behind someone, like, you don't want it to be Click, you know. Because he is going to defend.
Click, Naposha, and Dzevux in video time.
Absolutely.
Don't get
you do
stuck
not
behind
want,
them.
Yep, you do not want that.
Katrin, die geile Sau.
Let's have a quick drop in on Kutten, just as a sit rep. What are the gaps looking like for him?
Well, he's unable to catch ToyoTireSlayer right now. And it doesn't matter because they're on the same team. But Titanic is still 3 seconds behind. He's not really catching up anymore.
Kutten just PP'd his best lap by 1.5 seconds on that lap. So
oh wow.
He must have had issues in the previous 8. Kutten missed the checkpoint! He just drove straight off the track.
Oh no.
Just as I compliment him, commentators curse.
That's gonna give position to Titanic, but NYAN and Psycho are far, like, way behind, so it's not gonna really do much.
Oh, that's like such a shame for Germany. If NYAN and Psycho were keeping up, that would have been so huge for the points right there.
Yep. Because as it stands, that mistake is only a 2-point swing, so that is not enough right now. That is not enough. First, third, 7th.
Heisenplerp has put in some massive pace as well. He's just immediately closed up onto left nut and Cheetah. So Heisen definitely fastest man on track when he puts it all together, but keeps making those mistakes. Matsura has got to hope for a missed checkpoint. If he can get himself into the top 6, there's definitely a possibility of stuff going down on the last lap. As we saw before, Matsura hitting that wall on the last lap, just costing Germany the win.
As Cheetah right behind Vinassus.
Oh, and Toyo is actually caught up to Matsura. Matsura must have made a big mistake this lap. Oh yeah, and he's really off pace. 2 seconds off his pace.
I feel like Matsura's performance drops off significantly in the final few laps. I'm seeing it time and time again that he's just, you know, he's unable to finish the race, you know, on a consistent fast pace.
He needs to work on that cardio.
Yeah, definitely. Or just do a 1,000 laps.
Emptying in the later laps. Oh, Vino falling off at the end of this.
We are starting our final lap.
From Matsura's point of view. On the last corner. Heisen hit the wall on the last corner, so he's actually in range of Matsura if he makes another mistake.
Yeah, and Ghostman is unable to close the gap to Click. It's 1.6 seconds now, 1.5. Cheetah up to 4th.
Yeah, Letzberg, you know, he wasn't able to hold off Ghostman, but still managed to keep himself in the podium position. I believe that would be his first Team Wars podium. Unless 1-1 had anything to say about that.
That is unlikely. But they did win one race, so might have happened. There's not much going on right now except Vino and Cheetah fighting for 4th place. But that doesn't really matter. They're on the same team. There's, like, Matsura is too far behind them to do anything about it.
Heisenplerp has been making mistakes, though. I mean, we saw from Matsura at the end that it's possible to hit the wall on the last lap, on the last corner, so maybe Heisenplerp returns the favor this race. As
Kutten is screaming, "Stop blocking Cheetah!"
Das ist gut.
I don't think it matters at this point, unless they screw up
Zeitdruck dieses Wochenende.
in the last 3-4 corners they have.
Warte mal, Toyo ist hinter mir. Schnauze.
This race was not as eventful as the first one,
Der wird jetzt für alles gehen.
but it's still close. It's still close.
Matsura's under attack. Toyo is right behind him. Makes contact with the back end of Matsura's car. Matsura goes a little bit wide. Comes to the apex now. Focusing on his exit. Ghostman only 0.2 of a second away from Click.
Oh, as Click is spamming. Now this is racing.
Oh,
There
Click
must-
wins by 1/10 of a second right there.
Wow.
Checkpoint verpasst.
No mistakes.
ToyoTire.
So
Titanic moves up to 8! Oh, I mean,
Toyo missed the checkpoint on the last lap.
Das könnten wir doch haben. Ich wäre aber nicht sicher.
what does that mean? Does Germany win the race?
probably not. Let me do 16.
Don't think so.
Bleib, Luther.
Actually, no. America has 2, 4, 5, 6.
Ich wünschte, mein scheiß Controller wäre einfach nicht mitten im Rennen ausgegangen.
Ja,
Wow,
But
they lost
it's close.
by 3 points. 48 points for Germany.
Bruder, der fährt nächste Woche auch mit.
Ah,
Erster Jungs, jawohl.
that is so close. Yeah, Susie
Hmm.
confirms.
Oh, 53 to 48. So Germany, both races, just losing off of a single checkpoint miss from one of their members. Torrid times. They were so close to being able to make it. I mean, you gotta wonder if they just had one extra member, you know, someone beginning with an L. If he just actually taking part, they would have won those races.
Yeah.
But you know how it goes with snakes.
Well, of course, him and like 50 PXH members that didn't win the race.
Oh, of course.
Germany was looking to be one of the strongest teams, and now like they kind of have to like pull themselves together with a small team.
Yeah, I mean, their last race is against France, right? France and Benelux.
Yes, France next week.
So they're gonna have to go all out in that race, win 2-0. Otherwise, they're looking at bottom place in the group.
But all that means is that they're probably going to get seeded into either Britain or Central Northern EU. Those are the two teams that they could be looking at facing in the quarterfinals if they end up in last place. So it's not impossible for them to win that if they do come in practiced with their specific track picks. However, it's much more difficult than facing Eastern Europe and probably Asia, given what I've heard about the lineup.